and welcome back for episode 22 of Free Thoughts from Freedom Chiropractic and Rehab. This week's quote of the week comes from D.C. Jarvis. He was a physician in the early 1900s, and what he said was, "I believe the doctor of the future will be a teacher as well as a physician. His role will be to teach people how to be healthy." Now, I love this quote. I don't like that he said his role, but if you think about the early 1900s and the time that he was acting as a physician, there were not many female docs out there. So the idea of the quote still stands, though. It's not just about providing healthcare, it's about providing information. A lot of what we do is try to teach people things that they can do to make their lives better and to be healthier in the long term. Okay, let's talk about health. So this week we had a new patient walk into the office. He paused, he did a little double take, he looked confused, he almost turned around to walk back out the door before we greeted him. He was confused because of the office, right? The office is set up in such a way that the rehab area is front and center because it's one of the most important things that we do, right? This guy had been to other chiropractors in the past. And when he went to these other chiropractors, a lot of them just did adjustments and then a pat on the back on the way out the door. There was no education in it. There was no teaching him exercises that he could use on his own outside of the office to treat his own symptoms. Our job is to teach you how you can stay well longer, not just get out of the pain now. Yes, that's a big part of it. But the goal is for you to have the tools to treat it yourself outside of the office as well. So he was shocked. But when he left the office, he left with a smile on his face because we gave him 4 tools, 4 things that he could use to treat his own symptoms, right? Because I don't know if you know this or not, but I can't follow you around everywhere you go. But you can do these exercises that we show you just about anywhere. So please take the time to learn and practice the exercises that we show you. They're going to help you to treat the pain now, but it's good to remember how to do them 6 months from now, a year from now, if that pain should ever return. Now it's time for some good news. So about a month ago, the BBC published an article looking at the importance of grip strength. What's really cool about it is they suggested that it's one of the most reliable markers of human health. They suggested that the research shows that it should be in there as one of our vital signs. It should be something that's evaluated, much like our blood pressure, our heart rate, our respiratory rate, even height and weight, because it is a good indication of the amount of work that we've done in our lives. So if you're a farmer or a construction worker, or even just a gardener who plays in the dirt, you're using your hands and you're working your grip all the time. We talk about it in our kettlebell class because all of the movements we do with the kettlebell involve using our grip. That grip is a long-term indicator of our overall health. So the more sedentary we become, the less things we grip, the decline in health becomes noticeable. And I'm not talking about gripping a remote control. I'm talking about swinging a hammer or, swinging a kettlebell. But we want to make sure we're doing things that make us work. We don't want to get sedentary. We don't want to be sitting around twiddling our thumbs or playing on keyboards all day. We want to do some manual labor.